Good morning. How are you guys? It's so nice to see you here. So today we're going to talk about what is the value of a goal. Now, I am not talking about those goals that they want you to set at work, the performance evaluation goals. I'm not talking about the goals where your employer comes to you and says, okay, here's the company's goals for the year. What's going to be your role in it, and here's what we want you to do. I'm talking about your goals. What do you want? And why do you want it? So before we dive in, you'll have a look in the comments and in the description, and you're going to see that I am offering a free training about how to make 2020 your best year. It's a free online workshop. We're not going to be doing anything but rolling up our sleeves and working through setting a goal, figuring out how you're going to achieve it, and how can you enjoy the process the most. So if you're interested, click the link and join. Really looking forward to seeing tons of people there. So let's continue to talk about the value of a goal. And so it may not be the thing that you think, right? So as always, I've got my notes. Let me make sure I've got my notes here. So oftentimes we think that the value of setting a goal is achieving the goal. But what if it's not all about just achieving the goal? It's not a line in the sand. It's not a number that you want to hit. It's not necessarily that new job or that new promotion. What if the value of the goal is not the end result, but everything that happens from when you set the goal to when it comes true? What if that's the real value of the goal? The who you're becoming, the how you're learning to try new things, how you're learning to believe in yourself and in your abilities, what you are growing as a person, how you're expanding and what you're learning, and the new ways of being in the world. What if that's the real value of the goal? So when you think about a goal, every goal is a desire. I want a new home. I want a new car. I want to get a promotion. I want to add another comma to my income. I want to get a new job. I want to, you fill in the blank. I want. But all of those things that we want are actually a desire for a feeling. It's not the what exactly, because if you think about it, the life that you're living right now is probably the life that you were dreaming of 5 years ago or 10 years ago. So all the things that you imagined would come true when you reach the goal, the where you are right now, is really how did you expect to feel? So what if you could feel that way and learn to feel that way all along? And what if that is one of the big values of the goal? Practicing a new feeling, practicing feeling successful, practice feeling proud and confident all the way along to creating the result that you're looking for. What if that was possible? I'm going to tell you, and if you want to join me on the workshop, that it totally 100% is possible. So let me talk about what a goal is not. A goal is not, let me just get my notes here. A goal is not in any way a measure of your worth. A goal is nothing to do with who you are at your core. You are completely worthy of everything that you can imagine right now. Nothing you can do, no action you can take, no hoop you can jump through, no new promotion is going to make you any worthier than you are right in this minute. So when you set a goal, if you think underneath that somehow it's going to make you more worthy, you're going to be mistaken, because you're already worthy. You're already totally valuable. And that is why you are here on this planet, right? You've got something that this world needs. And I'm hoping that you're getting to understand that you've got that worth, you have value exactly who you are, and that everybody has worth. You're no more worthy than any other person, no matter their education level, their color, their skin, their religion, nothing. None of that affects your worth. None of that affects their worth. You are all completely worthy. So that's what a goal is not. It's not a way to feel more worthy. If you think that having a next promotion, all of a sudden you're going to feel more worthy, you're going to be mistaken. And I would love for you just to settle into that and really think about your worth just as you are right now. So let's talk about what else I've got here. When I talked earlier about that every goal that we set is really a desire for a feeling, let me show you how you can go about figuring that out. So when you think about a goal, maybe you're thinking about, I want a promotion, or I want to have a higher income. I want to have a higher paycheck. Maybe I want to have a bigger house. Maybe I want to have more travel in my life. Maybe I want a new car. Maybe I want to go back to school and get that degree. You think about all those things. They're all great goals. Maybe your goal is to have better relationships with your family. Maybe your goal is to find somebody that you want to share your life with. Whatever your goal is, the way that you're going to understand what's going on, what's that feeling that you're looking for, is you ask yourself this simple question. Why? Why do you want that? Why do you want that promotion? Is it going to give you prestige? Is it going to make you feel powerful? Why do you want more money? Is it a place that you feel like, finally, I'll be successful? You'll feel successful. Maybe you'll feel secure. Why do I want a new home? Again, maybe it's power, maybe it's prestige, maybe it's luxury, who knows? But every one of those things that you want, you ask yourself, why do I want that? Why do I want more money, more power, more success, more security? You can create a list. There's no right or wrong answer. Every answer is a great answer. And then ask, what is it about success? Why do I want success? Why do you want success? Because you want to feel something. Maybe you want to feel successful. Why do you want more money? I'll feel safe. I'll feel secure. I'll feel powerful. I'll feel like I have freedom. I can make my own choices. Why do you want prestige? Maybe you're feeling like you really want to belong, that you'll finally belong when you have that next promotion. So every one of those goals that you think of are wonderful goals, but ask yourself why. Why do you want it? And then once you have that list, it may be a long list or a short list. Your list is up to you. But ask yourself, why do I want that? Why do I want to have a promotion? Well, I want a promotion because I want to make more money. And I want to feel powerful. And I want to feel secure. And I want to feel smart. You can see how every one of these goals is a reason for a feeling. And once you know the feeling, just know that you can start fostering that feeling today. You don't have to wait until that goal is achieved to start feeling that feeling. And so, think about that. Now, what else? A goal is a way of creating that feeling through desire. And I believe that every goal that you have, every goal that I have, is something that was given to me because it's a chance for me to grow. It's a chance for you to grow. It's a chance for you to learn more, to become a new version of yourself, to expand, to feel more of yourself, to become even more authentic and even more fulfilled. Every single goal is a drive for a feeling and a drive for expansion and growth. So now I want to talk about what happens. We talked a little bit about the value of a goal, but I want you to consider these other scenarios that I've seen. They're so common with lots of people. I've practiced them before. I've had these issues before as well, and that's why I'm bringing them up. Because just in case these are the things that are holding you back from setting a goal, I just want to help you out. So, first, what's going to happen when you talk to somebody or you're thinking to yourself, oh, Candy's talking again about setting goals. She does this every December. She does this every January. She's talking again about setting goals. And I'm going to say to you, what do you want? Lots of people are going to say, they're stuck like a deer in a headlight. I don't know. I don't really know what I want. And if that's you, don't worry. There's lots of people that are in the same boat. But you do know how you want to feel. And maybe one of the reasons that your brain is sort of spinning on this, I don't know, is your brain, which is this thing that wants to keep you safe. It doesn't want you to stretch outside your comfort zones. So if it says, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, you never have to figure it out. Well, what if you allowed yourself? What if you got a little bit curious and said, well, if I did have a goal, what might it be? If that goal was actually possible, what might that goal be? And see what comes up for you. Every time you want to set a goal, if your brain, and I love to kind of refer to your brain as something that's sort of outside of you, just because it helps you separate that security mechanism from the part of you that really wants a bigger life. Ask yourself, what do I want? And if your brain says, I don't know, don't stop there. You could ask yourself, how do I want to feel? Do you want to feel more confident? Do you want to feel more successful? Do you want to feel more empowered? Do you want to feel like you belong? What are those feelings that you want? Once you start to get in touch with those feelings, the goals will start to come to you. Remember that your brain wants to keep you safe. It doesn't want to rock the boat. It doesn't want you to try anything that you might not be great at the first time around, because guess what? That's what happens. As adults, we're used to not having to learn or struggle or fail and try again. We want to be good at doing the things the first time around. And we know that every time we stretch, that's not possible. So your brain might be trying to help you by saying, I don't know. Because if you never set the goal, then you're never going to be uncomfortable. You're never going to try new things. You're never going to fail. You're never going to realize that you're resilient, that you can think of new things, and that you can try again, and that you can believe in yourself. You never have to have all that learning if you never knew what your goal was in the first place. When you don't know what your goal is, it may be your brain trying to help you. It might say, you're just going to be disappointed, and I don't want you to feel disappointed. So let's not find a goal in the first place. So you avoid achieving a goal. You avoid achieving those feelings that you desire because you're trying to avoid the feeling of disappointment. And in the end, guess what happens? You feel disappointed. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And not only do you feel disappointed, but you feel flat and uninspired and all of those things that you are trying to avoid. So ask yourself, how do I want to feel? And then come up with a goal. It doesn't have to be a massive goal. It can be a small goal. Start somewhere. Second way that this shows up is your brain, as I said, it loves you to be safe, right? So maybe next you're thinking about, oh, hey, Sevilla, it's good to see you. I'm waving at your type on the screen. Crazy, I know, but I feel like I can see you. So next, what gets in the way of you setting a goal? Maybe you set a big goal, something that just makes you go, I could never do that. And then you forget about it. Have you ever done that? Set a goal, planned out, this is what I'm going to do. I've got to write these emails. I've got to brush up my resume. I've got to start saving money. I got to do this. I got to do that. And then all of a sudden, you forget about it. And again, that is your brain's way of trying to keep you safe. So what do? You start to make it a habit to keep that goal in mind. Every day, you do a little something for that goal. You write yourself a note. You keep it in your workspace. You write yourself a note. You keep it in the bathroom and put it on the mirror where you brush your teeth so you see it, so you don't forget. Well, your brain wanting you to forget to keep you safe is kind of the same part of your brain that didn't want you to set that goal in the first place. It didn't want you to feel disappointed. And now you're back in that same cycle. You set the goal, you created maybe a bit of a plan, and then you forgot about it. So you never achieved it. You still have that feeling of disappointment and that feeling of like, oh, I should be doing more with my life. I feel so stuck. I feel so bored. I feel so flat. And if you're watching this and it's June, I want you to start your year today. You don't have to wait to December to plan a year. That 12 months starts this minute. So if you're watching this and it's later in the season, don't worry, you can start anytime. So far, what have we talked about? We've talked about the value of a goal. We've talked about what happens when your brain doesn't even want you to set a goal because it wants to keep you safe and it just can't even think of a goal. We've talked about what happens when you think of a goal and then you forget about it because, again, your brain is trying to keep you safe, right? Okay, so then what's next? What's next is being realistic. That's the third big thing. You set a goal and it's something, again, that makes you go, ooh, that would be amazing. And then you talk yourself off the ledge. You talk to yourself and you say, oh, come on. Nobody can do that. That's completely unrealistic. We should make a realistic goal, something that we can actually hit. And again, you see how your brain tries to talk you out of taking those risks because it's scared that you're going to be disappointed. It's scared that you're going to stretch the boundaries of who you are. And when you stretch those boundaries, it thinks it's going to be dangerous. It wants you to stay in that cozy little cave with the little bonfire in front of the cave and never try anything new. Never step outside the cave. Never take a walk in the woods. Never see the amazing world that is right there, 5 feet away from the cave. It doesn't want you to see that. So what do you do when your brain says, let's get realistic? Well, you can talk to your brain. You can say, you know what? Listen, I know you're just trying to keep me safe, and I appreciate that so much. But we're going to try this. And you can even tell your brain, listen, I know this goal is impossible, so I got you. You're telling me it's impossible and I should be doing something realistic? Guess what? I already know it's impossible. But let's see how close we can get. So there's 3 scenarios about what happens, how your brain likes to talk you out of setting a goal. And now you know that every single goal that you create, every desire you have in your life is a desire for a particular feeling. You know, the value of the goal is in who you grow, who you become, what you learn, what new relationships you create, the way that you expand and grow as a person. And the value is also in the practicing the feeling all the way along. So that's my Facebook Live for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, what's your big goal this year? And if you do need some more help setting your goal and creating a plan to achieve it, join my free workshop. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. Pop your name in the box there, and I would love to welcome you. We'll talk to you soon. You guys have a great week. Bye.